Hello students, today we are going to discuss the practical number 17 for the subject informative practices class 11. So we have already discussed the 16 practicals in this series, and if you want you can go and watch those series. For your convenience I have created a playlist called CBSE 11 IP practicals, you may find on channel. Okay, today we are going to discuss another problem that is related to count the number of vowels in the user entered string. Okay, so as usual what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss the problem first, then we are going to discuss the steps to solve it, and then we are going to write the Python code for the same, and then we are going to run the code in Spider Editor. If you are using any other editor like ideally Sublime or Jupyter, you may use that and demonstrate it. Okay, so this is the essential flow of our video. So let's get started without any further delay. So first thing we are going to discuss is the problem statement. So what is the problem? You need to count the number of vowels in a user entered string. What do you mean by user entered string? I am going to tell you. So this is the essential problem. So first thing, before starting this practical, you should know what is the vowel. So I think everyone know what is the vowel. The characters A, E, I, O, U are known as vowels, or capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O, capital U, all are known as the vowels. So what is our task? You need to count the vowels in the string. So string, you should know for this time being, string is what? Set of characters, or we can say sequence of characters, or we can say list we cannot say, but sequence of characters or set of characters is known as the string. So what is the example of string? Let's suppose user entered string. Means this string should be entered by the user. You will use the what function you use to get the input from the user? You use the input method. So this is like you are suppose enter the string. So using this method, user will be able to enter some string, let's suppose str, from the keyboard, and then you are going to count the number of vowels in it. Let's suppose user has entered the string, let's suppose I will be teaching, like this. If user has entered, let's suppose, okay, and press enter. Now what the output we want? We need to count the number of vowels. So how many number of vowels are there in this string? You may count this. I is a vowel, so 1 plus. I is a vowel, 1 plus. E is a vowel, 1 plus. E is a vowel, 1 plus. A is a vowel, 1 plus, sorry, and then I is again a vowel, 1 plus. So that much vowels are there in this string. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total number of vowels in this string are what? 6 number of vowels. Okay, so this is the expected output. User may enter any string, your program should count the number of vowels in this string. Let's suppose user has entered some another string. Let's suppose today is very interesting day. Let's suppose user has entered this string. Now you are supposed to count the number of vowels. So what are the number of vowels here? Count. O is a one vowel, A is a one vowel, I is a one vowel, E is a one vowel, then I is a one vowel, then interesting, E is a one vowel, E is a one vowel, plus I is a one vowel, plus let's say A is a one vowel. So how many number of vowels are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So total 9 number of vowels are there, so your program should print 9 here. Okay, so this is how you are supposed to count the number of vowels. Your program should count the number of vowels. So what is a string? A string is a set of sequence of characters. You can create any string in Python using this double quote. Let's suppose this is a string, single line string. This is a, let's suppose you can use these single quotes also to create a string, but this string should be entered by the user through the keyboard. This is asked in this practical only. User entered string. You are not supposed to write the string like this. You should write this way so that user can enter any string and your program should give the number of vowels in the output. Okay, so this is how your program should be working. Okay, so I am going to discuss the logic here, how you can count this. So let's try to remove all those steps, because these are steps you already know. I have just quickly given the idea. If any student don't know, then I am giving this idea. Okay, so now let's try to convert this into the logic, and then we are going to write the Python program for the same. Okay, so let's suppose this is the user is entering his string into the str variable. Let's suppose this is the variable that in which the user is inputting. So we are getting input, enter the string in this str variable, let's suppose. And then what you are going to do, you know how to traverse or print each character of the string. So let's suppose string is, let's suppose, Python. So Python string, if you want to print each character of the string using for loop, what you do? You generally do this: for ch in, then you pass the string. This method will do what? It will fetch the first p from the string and then print the p here. Then again this loop will execute first the y from the string and then print here, and this will be printed in the new line. Okay, and then t will be fetched in ch, and then again t will be printed, and h will be next time come in the ch and h will be printed. Next time o will come in this ch, then o will be printed, and next time n will come in this ch and n will be printed in the next line. So this is how you can use the for loop to iterate the characters, it or print the characters of the string. You may use while loop also. Let's suppose you want to use the while loop, then you know how to access the string. Is basically looks like in memory like this: p y t h o n. You should know the string very well, otherwise you will not be able to solve this problem. So 4 5. So if you want to use the while loop, you can use while loop also. So that means what you need to do, you need to find the length of the string, and length of the string you can find using length function. Len of string will return the length of the string. This is the simplest way to traverse the or print the each character of the string. This is while loop is a little bit complex, so I will not recommend you to use this way, but this is also a way. I am just telling you. I is less than or equals to, you need to use length of str, and then what you need to do, you need to write here print. Now how to access the element of the string using this statement. So and I equals to I plus 1 you need to do, and this loop will continue till the length of the string, and each time if you use the str0, then it will print the first character. If you are using the str1, then it will print second character. If you are using str2, then it will print third character. str3, then it will print fourth character. str4, then it will print fifth character, and str6, let's suppose fifth, then it will print the sixth character. So this way it will we will use the while loop. If you any student want to use while loop, he can use this loop also to print the string or character by character. Now what you need to do to check whether a character is a vowel or not, for that purpose you need to know this concept: if condition. If ch character is in this list, a, e, I, O, U. If your character is in this list, capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O, and capital U. If your character in this list, let's suppose Python you want to, let's suppose user has entered the Python in this string, and you are applying this for loop for ch in, let's say, str, and you are giving this condition, then what is supposed here? So if the character is coming, first time character will come what? P. So ch means p is there in this list? No, we need not to do anything. If any symbol is found in this list, then we need to maintain some counter. Let me write it some clear way, because it is going to become a mess for you. Okay, we can remove this line now. If you know how to print the character so in a string, then you can very easily use this if else condition to count the number of vowels in a string. So I am going to explain it to you very shortly. So let's try to use this. Okay, so what I am going to do, let's try to write it a cleaner way. Don't use this way. Okay, so that you don't get confused, I have removed. So let's suppose user has entered some string Python. Now you need to use this for loop to iterate the characters. So what you can do, for ch in str, then it will character by character, each character will come in the ch, and if this ch is found, if is that, if ch in this list a E I O U, then capital A, then capital E, then capital I, then capital O, then capital U. If this character is found in this list of characters, then it will return this in operator will return true, in operator you should know. And if this character is not found in this list, then it will return false. If we encountered any vowel, then we need to count it. So we are going to create some count variable here. Count initially will be 0, and if this condition is true, that means a character, that is vowel, is found in this string, then we will going to increment this counter by count plus 1. So each time we found the vowel, because this loop will ensure each character will come in ch one time at least, and if this character is found in this list, then we are going to increment the counter, that is initially it will be 0, and at the last of this loop you can print this number of vowels are what, that is count. Because let's suppose now we dry run this, let's suppose user has entered the string Python, then this Python will come like this. First time p character will come in this ch variable, then we will check p in this list of a e I O U, then capital A, then capital E, then capital I, then capital O, then capital U. If this P, whether this P character is this in the list, no, then it will return the false, and if it will return the false, then this line will not executed, because this line is inside this if. So our loop will continue. Next time y will come in this ch variable, and whether y is there in this list, again this condition will be checked. Whether y is there in this list, no, this condition again false, this line will not be executed, again you will come, and next time loop will t will come in this character, next time t. So whether t is there in this list, no, this list t is not, again false will be returned, again this line will not be executed, next time loop will continue. Next time h will come, whether h is there in this list, no, again false, again loop will be continue. Next time o will come, and then whether o is there in the list, yes, o is there in the list, this time true will be returned, and if it is true, we are going to execute this line, and this will increment the counter by 1. So your count will become 1 from 0, and again this loop will execute till we get the each character, this loop will continue. Next time n will come, whether n is there in the list, no, false will be returned, and this false, then this line will not be executed. This time there is no character left in the string, your loop will terminated, and you will print this string number of vowels are. So how many numbers of vowels are there? You will print 1. So 1 will be printed like this. Okay, so this is the essential logic. Now you can put this line in while loop or in the for loop, it will be work for both these cases. So let's try to write into the for loop also, oh sorry, while loop also. So I have already told you how to print the each character of the string, and if you know how to print the each character of the string, then you can very easily apply this condition in this logic, and you can get it in the count of the vowels. So now let's try to use the while loop. So while loop, using while loop you can solve this also. So let's suppose input you are using enter the string, let's suppose. Okay, then what you can do, you need to maintain the I variable here. Initially it will be 0. Count you need to maintain, because this will be count the number of vowels. Now while loop you will apply while I is less than equals to length of string. In this case length you need to count till the length of the string. We need to execute this while loop, and again we will apply this condition ch. This time ch will not be there. This time we need to use the indexing of the string of I. String of I will be the, whenever the I value 0, then string of 0. So string of 0 will be accessed. If I value is 1, then string of 1 will be accessed. I value is 2, then string 2 will be accessed. I value is 3, then string 3 will be accessed. Like this, it will keep on accessing till the end of this string, till the length is reached. Now if this character of I in this list, let's suppose A, E, I, O, small u, capital A, E, I, O, U. If your character found in this list, then what you need to do, you need to count the count equals to count plus 1 you need to do, count plus 1 you need to do, and at the end of the while loop you will write like this only, print number of vowels, then you can print the count variable like this. So this way you can use the while loop also to print the number of vowels. So how this will work, let's suppose you have entered some string, let's say HELLO you have entered. So essentially what it is, actually it will be become like this, memory it will be stored like this, HELLO. 0 will be this index, 1 2 3 4. So this is L, okay. Now let's try to use this. So count I is 0, count is 0. So I am creating I here, it is 0, and count is initially let's suppose 0. Okay, now execute this loop. I is less than, let's suppose 0 is less than length of string. Length of string is what? 5. Length function return the number of characters in the string. So how many characters are there? 5. So 5 is the length. So 0 is less than 5, condition equals to, okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we need to apply this up to length, not equals to you need to use, up to less than n you need to use. Okay, now if 0 is less than 5, then condition is true, we are going to access the string 0. String 0 is what? String, this is the str variable, then string 0 is what? H. Whether H is in this list? No. Vowels list, this is not, so it will return false, nothing will happen, loop will continue. You need to count the I value here, I equals to I plus 1 before continuing. So I is equal to I plus 1, then I will become 1 here. Next time I become 1, 1 is less than string length, string will remain same always 5, it is true. Then str1 is what? This str1 is capital E. Capital E is there in this list, yes. So count will be incremented, so now count will become 1 from 0, and I will become 2. Next time 2 is less than 5, condition again true. In this case we are going to string of 2. String of 2 is what? L. L is there in this list? No. Count will not increment, I will increment only, I will become 3 here. So next time 3 is less than 5, condition again true. So string of 3 is L again, capital L. So capital L is not this in this list of vowels, so count will not increment, I will increment only. So I value will become your 4. Next time 4 is less than 5, condition again true, and string of 4 is what? O. O is in this list here, so it will return true. The count will increment from 1 to 2, and then I will increment, I will become the 5, and next time 5 is less than 5, condition goes false, this loop will be terminated, and you are going to print number of vowels is count. Number of vowels is count variable is 2. So number of vowels are 2. So this way you can use this while loop also to count the number of vowels in any string. Okay, I am going to run these codes in my editor and see it, because code I have explained, because the steps are involved with the coding also, coding itself. So I have explained it to you in detail. Now we can go ahead and try to run this. So if you try to run this, let's try to go and open the our spider editor. So I think spider editor is opened here. Okay, so now I'm going to type this. So what you need to do, you need to take the string from the user. So I am going to write the str equals to get the string from the user. So I am going to use input method to get the string, enter the string, any string, let's say any string, or you can use this. And now what you need to do, you need to variable for using for loop. I am doing it first. So for ch in str, and then if ch in, and you will use this a, e, I, o, and comma u, and then again capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O, and then capital U. Okay, this way you can write. And if this condition is true, then what we need to do, we need to increment the count variable. Count equals to count plus 1. Okay, and simply after this for loop, print number of vowels are, how much vowels are there, that is available in this count variable. So let's try and see it. Let's try to run it. Clicking on this button, run, and try to enter any string. Let's suppose this is my special class. Okay, so how much vowels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vowels are there. Output should be 6. See here, 6 is coming. Why 6 is coming? You got the idea? Each time whatever you entered this in string, each character will come in this ch variable using for loop, and we are checking each character whether this is in this available list of vowels. If this is available in this list, and then we are going to increment the count. Otherwise we are not going to increment the count, and we are just skipping this character and keep on getting the new character. So this is the program that is counting character by character your vowel. Now if you try to solve it using while loop, now let's try to run it again for some different string, and let's try to see it. So let's try to enter, this is vowels count practical. You may give any string. Okay, now how much characters are there, vowels are there in this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are there, so 9 should be the output. See here, 9. So it is interesting. Now let's try to solve it using while loop. You can use this, you can comment this code, let's say for loop, and we can solve it through while loop. Let's say other code will remain same. So let's try to write the while loop here. So I equals to 0, we need to do first, and then while I is less than length of string. Okay, length function you should know. And if this condition, we need to write very similar as it is. We need not to change in this condition. This condition will remain same. But one more thing that you need to do is to I equals to I plus 1 here, because otherwise it will become the infinite loop. Okay, here in place of ch you need to write str and then I. Okay, because using index we need to access this time, because I is the index available, and you can access any string using its index. Okay, so this program should return the same thing. Let's try to run and give the same input that we have given. Let's try to give this input first. So I am going to copy this. So okay, I am not be able to copy. I think this we need to type. This is my special class. should return 6, returning. Now run it again and it should return for second string. This is vowels count practical. Okay, so let's try to count this 9. So same output is there. So you can use either way. You can use the for loop also, or you can use the while loop as per your understanding, as per your knowledge. If you like the while loop more, then use the while loop. If you like the for loop more, just use the for loop. Both way it will work. Okay, so that's all in this video. If you like this video, please like, please click on the like button and share it with your friends so that everyone can get benefited. Okay, thank you so much. See you in the next class.